Hello, hello, hello. So, it's snowing in Michigan in April. I'm so over it. But that's not why I'm videoing today. I am videoing today because I have been blessed before many times, but specifically in a way that I think you could benefit from as well. And a friend of mine, so the blessing that I'm talking about, a friend of mine a long time ago sensed something going on with my marriage. And I have a tendency of wearing everything right here. You are going to know something's up with Sarah. You will, because she wears it like a shirt. So she offered to take all 4 of my children. She has 5 of her own, for the evening, for the night, overnight. And it gave me an opportunity to arrange some things with my husband and surprise him with it when he returned home from work. And it was unexpected that she offered, even more unexpected that I accepted, because I never accept. Isn't that something that is difficult for a lot of people? I'm sure it's difficult for you, is to acknowledge you need help and then also to ask. Well, I didn't ask for it, but to accept it. It's hard enough to ask for it for sure, but to accept it. But I'm glad I did, because it opened up a whole new world for me. She took my kids overnight. I managed to get a hotel room for my husband and I in a nearby cute little town, and we just had the best time. It was sweet how surprised he was. He felt appreciated, and he felt special. He felt adored, and that's all they ever want to feel from their wife. And so we spent the night at a hotel. We had dinner, we had drinks, we had conversation, and it was just a real blessing. And since then, I've made every attempt to bless others that way and to take their kids from them, to give their marriage a little boost as well. Not because I feel like I owe this person that, but it's fun to be able to bless people this way, right? And I guess it could go this way too. Like if you're struggling financially or something, and it's part of why you don't have your date nights with your husband, I'm going to encourage you, find another couple, a family. I'm sure you have your tribe of people that you could trade nights with, right? Do the babysitting swap. So they have your kids for an evening. It doesn't have to be overnight, but for a few hours, so that you could have dinner with your husband, even a night in with your husband. Every night should be that anyway. I mean, if your kids are going to bed a little too late, then you're crouching in on your time with your hubs. So make sure you get those kids to bed a little earlier. It's not going to kill them. Or at least consider implementing quiet time in their life, that they start to acknowledge that your marriage is a priority, and it's a priority over them. It'll serve them more than you know, because this world is not about them. We've talked about this many times. This world is not here to serve them. So if they see that they're not the number one priority in your house, then that's going to go the distance with these kids eventually. They won't like it at first, but they'll get it. Marriage is priority. So just swap date nights. Find a friend that you can swap with, so you can take their kids and they can take yours, because it's a real easy way of getting time with your hubs. And so that's what I'm going to encourage you guys to do. And it's a lot of fun to bless. And to be honest, you would think 9 kids would be overwhelming. And I've watched her kids too. I've had them overnight as well. It's really not. In fact, it's almost easier, because I don't have to do anything with my kids. I remember that whole me trying to say yes more. It's easier to do that with friends as well, because they're having an experience, they're making memories. Pitch a tent in your basement or in your lower level, or your bonus room. I don't know what you have going on over there, but I'm going to suggest that you give it a try because it really is easier. They're completely entertained for hours and hours because they have these new people, new flesh to host and entertain, and it does make it easier for you and fun for them and a blessing for your friends. So that's my encouragement today. Find creative, cheap ways to spend time in your marriage and bless others to do the same thing. We'll talk to you soon.